Every few years, someone claims they've cracked the code and figured out the exact day of the rapture, and right now, all eyes are on September 23, 2025. A South African pastor says he saw a vision that Jesus will return on that date, lining up with the Feast of Trumpets. People online are sharing dreams, prophecies, and even countdown clocks. But is there any real evidence this is it? Or is this just the latest date prediction in a long line of misses? Let's start with the claim that's gone viral. Pastor Joshua Mlakila, from South Africa, recently shared in a video that he had a vision where Jesus told him the rapture would happen on September 23rd to 24th, 2025, which also happens to be the Jewish feast of Rosh Hashanah, known as the Feast of Trumpets. In biblical prophecy circles, the Feast of Trumpets is often linked to the idea of the rapture, a moment when believers are taken up to meet Jesus. Combine that with an exact date, and you've got a recipe for a viral prediction. On TikTok, YouTube, and Reddit, people are talking about this non-stop. Some are excited, some are fearful, and some are just curious. Many are sharing their own dreams or visions that they believe point to the same date. Others are pointing out patterns, blood moons, numbers like 7s and 70s, world events, anything that might confirm the timing. It's not hard to see why this has captured so much attention. The idea of a set date gives people a sense of urgency and control, like they can prepare. Prophetic dates feel meaningful because they line up with the calendar, the festivals, and the sense that we're living in a chaotic time. And honestly, it taps into a deep human desire to know what's coming next. People have been looking for signs of the end times since the 1st century. Whether it's blood moon prophecies, Y2K predictions, or the Mayan calendar of 2012, there's something compelling about believing we're right at the edge of history. Plus, for some believers, these predictions bring hope. If you're suffering, the promise that Jesus is coming soon feels like good news. But not everyone is on board with setting a date. Many Christian leaders and Bible scholars are pushing back hard. The most common argument is straight from Scripture, Matthew 24 verse 36, where Jesus says, "But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." In other words, if Jesus himself said he didn't know the day, how can we? Critics also warn about the dangers of failed predictions. We've been here before. Harold Camping famously predicted the rapture in 2011, twice, leading some followers to quit their jobs and sell their homes. When nothing happened, many were left disillusioned or even lost their faith. Church leaders say it's better to live ready every day rather than pin faith on a single date that might pass without anything happening. So, let's look at this claim critically. First, the vision. Personal visions are powerful, but they're not verifiable evidence. We can't measure or test them. Second, the Feast of Trumpets. Yes, it's biblically significant, but it happens every year. People have been connecting rapture predictions to this feast for decades, and so far, every prediction has been wrong. Third, numerology and patterns. These are often subjective. You can find signs in almost any date if you look hard enough. That doesn't mean people are lying. It means that while the speculation is interesting, there's no solid, objective reason to think September 23rd, 2025 is guaranteed to be the day. So, what should we do with all this? Here's the bottom line. It's okay to be curious about prophecy. It's okay to study the signs. But it's dangerous to put all your faith on a single date. Historically, those dates come and go, and for some people, that shakes their trust in God instead of strengthening it. If you're a believer, the message of the Bible is less about predicting the day and more about living ready every day, spiritually awake, doing good, loving others, and trusting God with the timing. So what do you think? Do these predictions do more harm than good, or do they wake people up spiritually? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.